going into tonight, you had changed up to a 4-4-2, and kids played pretty well. They had that first half, you had that goal scored against you, 11-21, but that was on a free kick. So other than that, played a pretty good 2 halves of soccer up until 83-36. But evidently the 4-4-2 working pretty well for you anyway.
Yeah, we actually made that adjustment just a couple days ago in training, and it's something I think our guys adapted to really well. It's really not that challenging to make that adjustment, but overall I think our guys adjusted really well to that. It's just one of those frustrating games because if you come in and the team's just better than you, and you get beaten just because this team's just more talented and they're better, it's a little easier to take. But Bellevue is a very good team.
Oh, they're very good, but I really think you were young with them very
right
well.
there with them, and feel that it is a game that a few things go differently. We feel like we come out of there with a win. I think it was a matter of a little bit of execution in key moments, both in the attack, but more so, really I think both goals we kind of gave them the opportunities to execute and create those. They took those goals really well. Their free kick goal was really well struck.
Yeah, it was.
And then this last goal with just a few minutes, with 6-7 minutes left, was a really nice struck goal as well. But I think it's off of our own turnovers or off of our own lack of quality pressing that gives them those opportunities to create those chances.
And I think the other thing was it's a little difficult when you get late in the game and you're pressing, trying to get that goal. Once they break free, it's pretty hard to stop them.
It is, especially late in the game. We're going for it. At the end of the day, if we give up a second goal, we're going to try and go for it. So we're going for that equalizer, and sometimes when you do go for that equalizer, you send more guys forward, you take more risks, and you expose yourself a little bit more. So those late goals sometimes you see in a game when teams are stretched.
And Carter's goal on the free kick, it's a tough one, and like you said, the ball just very well struck. So not much you can do about it. As I'm looking at the sheet here, though, we did have 12 shots tonight, 5 shots on goal, and just unable to get anything in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think that overall we played all right. For us, it was maybe just not testing the keeper enough. You mentioned 12 shots, only 5 on goal, and I just don't think that there were many of those 5 that really stretched and tested the keeper. He had to come out and gather some crosses. I think we got into some good crossing situations in this game. Unfortunately, their keeper was able to get on the end and collect the cross, but I think in a game like this, when we're going to come out and be victors in a game like this, it's because we're going to test the keeper and challenge them a little bit.
And I noticed that the one header by Dorn I thought was the one that was for sure going to go in, and that one didn't quite make it. So, yeah, that and his height is really an advantage in the middle there when you need him.
It can, if he goes up and challenges it. There's not a lot of guys who are taller than him, so if he shows an aggressive mentality in the air, it's tough to beat him.
Well, we've got to give kudos to Bennett too. He was in goal, and he actually did a pretty good job back there. He had 5 saves. They had the 2 goals, but both of them pretty well struck balls.
Yeah, really, both goals were tough. Not keeper error on any regard. They're good shots. I thought Jack did well over tonight. He gave us chances to stay in the game. There's a couple times where it was 1-0, and again we were a bit stretched. We're throwing players forward, and because of that, they had a great counterattack opportunity, and Jack came up with a really big save here or there. So I think there were 2 or 3 really big saves to help keep us in that game when it was 1-0 and give us an opportunity to equalize.
Well, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and Bellevue, very good team. They're ranked 14th for a reason, and obviously just a tough night tonight here at Bulldogs Stadium. Who we got coming up next, Coach, for you guys?
We actually have a road trip out to Denver. We play Sterling out of Kansas at a neutral site in Denver, and then Johnson and Wales out of Denver. We play them on the weekend.
Okay, so you're on a big road trip this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, safe travels, and hopefully we can come home with a couple of W's here and get ready for the conference, which is just around the corner.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Head Coach Jason.